My kids are not getting any gifts for Christmas this year. Okay, I'm just kidding. Kids, I'm sorry if you see this while I'm editing it. Don't worry. You're getting something for Christmas. This tree right here on Christmas will either be filled with gifts or coal. Oh no, that's the stockings. That's the stockings over there. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the excitement that Christmas time is here? Thank you so much for coming back today. I hope you guys were able to check out our last video. Yesterday we started Vlogmas. Can we keep up? I hope so. There's so many other channels out there that are like awesome at that. And we've been so out of the YouTube game. It's been like, what do we do? I don't even know. And I just said, we're going to do it. So you guys, thanks for being on this journey as we learn how to be on YouTube too again with you guys. So in the last video, I said that we would talk about a few of the things that we are doing this year that's going to make 2020 a little different financially during Christmas time. So as you guys know, we've said this before in some of our videos from a long time ago. Christmas is not an emergency. Christmas comes every December 25th. We know that it's there. But oftentimes, and we were there, guys. So when I say this, I'm not just picking on you, but oftentimes we come to December and we're like, what are we gonna do? We don't have a plan. Now, this year is different. This year is much different, but most of all of our Christmas times, we have always budgeted way in advance. Now think about this. One of the easiest ways to plan for Christmas is to get on a budget. And we use a zero-based budget, right? We use a Ramsey Solution Every Dollar app, which is really cool. It's really fun. Maybe one day I'll do a tutorial with that because it's kind of fun to do. If you don't know it, go check it out. It's an easy app. You just take what you've spent, and if you have the option that we have, which is to link it to your bank account, there is a small fee for that. You just open it up. It tells you where you spent the money and bing, you put it right there. Very easy. Being on a zero-based budget definitely is a huge help and a great place to start, because when it comes to Christmas time, you should really be putting a little bit of money away every month. Well, Joel, I haven't been putting money away and I haven't been working, so what good is that going to do me now in 2020? Well, I'm glad you asked, because 2020 has definitely been different. We have had to take it month by month. Because I have not been working and because I've been collecting unemployment, we've been living off of our rather larger emergency fund. Now, that emergency fund has been going down, right? It's not as large as it was in March, but nonetheless, I'm so grateful for the tools that we have. And the tools are the budgeting knowledge that we gained through going through Financial Peace University. So really what we had to do this year is we had to think about Christmas differently. We had to look at what we wanted the time to be. We knew that this year wasn't going to be about all the gifts for all the relatives and all the neighbors, teachers and coaches and, friends and stuff like that. We knew that we'd have to pick and choose who we're going to spend money on. We're not going to leave our kids out, right? We're not going to do that. So this year we have to prioritize our Christmas list. Just like Santa Claus has a naughty and nice list, this is the Are You Worth It list. It is not the Are You Worth It list. But in all seriousness, we had to think about it differently. Not everybody's going to get a gift this year. And the great thing is that we began a dialogue about that. Usually, we get gifts for, everybody and their kids and, things like that. But Anna and I have had to just say, okay, we're going to focus on our family. And then maybe we pick names this year. And we say, hey, we're just going to do one gift for the siblings, the grown adult siblings, and then maybe something little for the kids, or nothing at all. This year, the holidays allows us the opportunity to focus on a lot of different things. And one of the things that we're going to really focus on this time is gratitude. Being grateful for what we do have. Also family time and tradition. If this was last year, right, or any normal year financially, there would be a lot more giving. There would be a lot more, and I don't mean a lot more giving, just in giving. There would be a lot more money spent, honestly, giving gifts for people. But I think what 2020 allows us the opportunity to do is to think creatively about the way we get to celebrate Christmas time. Now, for you, it might look a little different. If you're in a similar situation to us where there's not a lot of money coming in, or you've been affected by the coronavirus physically or indirectly through job loss or anything like that, then you're going to be forced to have to make financial decisions whether or not you buy that extra gift or whether or not you participate in that certain gift exchange that you used to. So I want to encourage you to take the time to sit down and actually go through who are the most important people that I need to buy gifts for. Who are the people that I really want to show I care through some sort of gift giving. Maybe this time, instead of spending $40 on that person, it's reduced in half by 20. Maybe you decide to not decrease the amount of people you give, but maybe you decrease the amount of money you spend on them. You guys, Christmas time is $1 billion industry. I think I read, I'm going to have to fact check it, but I'm pretty sure I read that last year Americans spent upward of $720 billion during the holiday season. That is crazy. I cannot imagine that this year that much money will be spent just because of where we're at with this pandemic. So this year, I encourage you to look at those other creative ways that you can bless people with your gratitude. Because even though we can't financially this year spend the way we have in the past, this year, we're going to focus on creative ways to express our love for others, our gratitude for others. That might be a special long Zoom time with friends or family. It might mean something baked. Maybe you have something that is, one of your favorite traditional holiday baking things that you want to do. Maybe you could do that. Of course, wear gloves and be safe and don't transmit any coronavirus to anybody. But there are so many different creative ways that you can continue the spirit of Christmas during this time of really financial uncertainty for so many people. But if you do have the financial means to give this year, then I do recommend, if you haven't done it yet, sit down and set that budget for the people that you're going to give gifts for, okay? The kids, your spouse, your parents, in-laws, any nieces or nephews, co-workers, whoever you have, make sure you actually take time to sit down, okay? And if you're old school, take a pencil or pen and paper and write down their name and a denomination of what you're going to be spending. This way, you actually make a plan, because nothing feels worse than going through the holiday season and spending so much money and not even keeping track and knowing what you actually spent. And then at the end of the year, look at your bank statement and like, oh my God, where did all that money go? Because I guarantee you will not know where your money is going unless you actually sit down and make a plan and tell your money where to go. This is why working the zero-based budget for a normal life comes so handy when it comes to Christmas time. Because in Christmas time, we just literally plug in bling, 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 the numbers, and then we have set our Christmas budget. Now, how much is too much? Only you could tell yourself that. Because I guarantee you, the people who are watching this have a wide range of income. So you may be not having a lot of money coming in this month. And so you're going to have to choose to lower your Christmas gift giving budget dramatically. Or you might be fortunate and might be having a lot of money coming in this month, and this really hasn't affected you. So you have an opportunity to give maybe above and beyond what you're normally used to. Well, even if you find yourself in that situation, I do also recommend that you sit down and you write down how much you're going to be giving away. If it's an extra tithe to your church or an extra donation to your favorite charity, make sure you write that down and put that in your monthly budget. It's so important to understand that if we don't have a plan, we're going to always wonder where that money went. It's like that Zig Ziglar quote that says, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. It goes the same with our money. If we don't have anything to aim at financially, then we're almost guaranteed that we're going to hit nothing. Thank you guys so much for taking a minute and just sitting down and listening to this guy talk to you. We're so excited to be with you during this month of December. Thank you again. If you haven't already, please help us out by hitting that thumbs up button. And make sure, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, because that will let you know when we drop videos like this. You know, we've been trying to put a video out a week, and this time we're changing it up. And you wouldn't know that we're putting extra videos this time during December if you didn't click that notification bell. So make sure you do that. Stay safe. We'll see you in the next video.